Now to the stories of 2024. This past year will go down as having a record-setting hurricane season. We had plenty of severe weather here in South Florida, even long before that.
Next, Weather Chief Meteorologist Ivan Cabrera takes a look back at a wild weather year, which began with a tornado that touched down in Fort Lauderdale.
It was here and gone in 30 seconds.
Touchdown west of Las Olas near the Intercoastal Waterway on the first Saturday of 2024. It was on the ground for 1.5 miles and for 3 minutes. Plenty of time to carve out a path of destruction. Many spent the day after cleaning up after all the debris. Fast forward to June. Roads were impassable, flights delayed or canceled, and Fort Lauderdale recorded its wettest June day ever. For some, all that water was bad for business.
Most of the customer is come walking, they can't even come. The water was like that high.
Others, like tow truck drivers, were in high demand.
How busy has it been? Very extremely busy. Very. A lot of people. I'm thinking about hundreds of cars out on the streets. They are stuck all over the place, calling every second.
The floodwaters receded, and then came the long, hot summer.
I think every year is horribly hot. This year, it feels more humid.
58 heat advisories for Broward and 60 for Miami-Dade. And where does that put us as far as the summer? It was the 7th warmest summer in Miami on record. And in fact, Fort Lauderdale tied for the warmest summer ever on record there. Then came hurricane season. And of course, we had a busy one here.
Up first, Hurricane Debbie, making landfall as a Category 1 in Florida's Big Bend in early August. In late September, a much stronger one hit. Hurricane Helene, a Category 4, killed 20 people in our state. The town of Perry in the Big Bend, ground zero.
It was rough. It's been rough for the last few days because like I said, we went through Idalia 13 months ago.
With storm surge topping 15 feet, damage was extensive and widespread. Rescue teams near St. Petersburg needed help after several homes caught fire. A giant tree fell on an apartment building in Tallahassee. Boats landed in front of yards in Treasure Island. And here in South Florida, Helene took a bite out of the beach, causing significant erosion. Helene eventually moved north, taking at least 232 lives in 6 states, the most coming from North Carolina. 2 weeks later, Hurricane Milton made landfall near Siesta Key. Milton was a Category 3. Milton also caused extensive damage on our side of the state, with dozens of tornadoes ravaging portions of St. Lucie County and Point South.
We go to pick up all our animals, and before we could even get to the inner closet, we heard a big boom and shake, and we didn't know what the hell that was.
6 people were killed when a tornado ravaged dozens of homes in a Fort Pierce development. It was there where a little dog, whose name we later learned was Lulu, was pulled from the rubble on live TV and reunited with its family, thanks in part to our Morgan Reiner.
That is what 2024 had for us. Of course, myself and the next weather team will get you ready for whatever 2025 throws at us.
I almost forgot them. And you got a first-hand look at Helene.
Yes, wrote it out, talked to the people impacted, going through so much as they work to rebuild, but certainly a season of extreme weather. Glad we're in a lull right now.
Part of living in the Sunshine State, right?
The good with the bad.
Yes.